In a city like Pune, which never stops growing, there are still some places which are still breathing. Castle Royale is one of it. Let's explore Tower 9 today. Since 2010, Castle Royale has redefined what luxury living means in Pune. With over 200 bespoke residences already delivered, it stands as benchmark for quality, community, and timeless design. And now we take that legacy higher, literally higher. Tower 9 will be the tallest tower of 170 meters in Pune, offering 4 and 5 BHK residences and duplexes, each spanning over 3,500 to 5,000 square foot. Every inch is designed to indulge from panoramic views and double height living spaces to nature integrated architecture. This is where modern design meets soulful living. These aren't just homes, they are sanctuaries. Thoughtfully ventilated, naturally lit, and sustainably built. Every detail enhances your sense of well-being. Located near Shivaji Nagar, Castle Royale offers the rarest blend of urban convenience and serene seclusion. With schools, hospitals, business hubs all are minute away, yet the calm of nature remains untouched. Hi, I am Udayan Mane from Prop Buying Realtors Private Limited. Over the last 2 decades, I have helped families discover their home which truly goes beyond bricks and walls. Homes that are truly elevating their life. Today, I am at one of my favorite projects happening in Pune called Tower 9 at Castle Royale in Shivaji Nagar, Pune by Avinash Bhosle Group. Opportunities like this don't come twice. Tower 9 isn't just a residence, it's a statement, a legacy of elevated living for those who truly understands how to live well. Wait, this is not some promotional video. Today we are seeing some engineering marvel, a skyscraper in the heart of Shivaji Nagar, Pune by Avinash Bhosle Group. Delhi has camellias, Mumbai has Altamount, Pune has Castle Royale Tower 9. With millionaires' addresses happening in Baner, Kalyani Nagar, Kharadi and Koregaon Park, there is only one billionaire's address which is for last 10 years hosting close to 200 families in this society called Castle Royale. This beautiful piece of 20 acres is coming up with its latest offering, a only skyscraper of 170 meter in Pune, overlooking 400 acres of evergreen university campus, with world's best architect and designers putting engineering marvel right in the middle of Shivaji Nagar. With 3,500 square foot to 10,000 square foot of a sky mansion, which is purely an alternative to any villa in any of the precious societies around Pune, such as Sin Society, National Society, even Prabhat Road for that matter. Now I am on the first floor of Tower 9 Castle Royale. Look at the column width and the distance between the columns. These are all PT slabs of having 12 feet of height, and this is the expanse of your living, dining along with the bedrooms on sides. They say the luxury is always about customization. Look at this floor. This has virtually 2 beams and no columns around. We feel that like a Rolls Royce, a Castle Royale home can be customized to your choice. Now that's your private elevator. This is going to be your living, dining, and I'll walk you through to the entire floor. Come. The RCC design is carved out in such a way wherein you can customize this floor as per your Vastu, will and wish. In fact, some of the families have taken up entire floor and made it into a one home of 10,000 square foot. Floor to ceiling height is unmatched 12 feet with private elevators and east and west facing apartments only, which makes it Vastu compliant for your family. So we entered from these 3 private elevators. We entered right here in the lobby area, which is having a living dining of 38 feet by 22 feet. We overlook that deck, which is of 38.5 feet. We have 2 master suites on both the sides The kitchen is absolutely as per Vastu, and then 3 bedrooms on this side and 2 bedrooms on that side. Castle Royale has delivered multiple amenities over last 10 years, and let's have a look at all of them at a eye level of from the first floor of Tower 9. Some plots are really blessed where east and west both are open. East and west both have a greenery. So in Castle Royale, Tower 9, you have a west which is open towards university having a 400 acres of green campus, and east which is towards a defense reservation. Have a look at this, will be remaining open as it is where it is forever. Come, let's check out the amenities of this project. So this is one of the third pool which Castle Royale offers. Castle Royale has 3 different pools for 3 different phases for its residents. Have a look at it. Luxury is not about delivery only. It is about maintaining. It is about detailing. Look at these towers. These towers are delivered 10 years back. Those are still maintained as pick and pack. And that's why people love to stay here no matter what. Now this 20 acres of campus has got a latest offering, a skyscraper of 170 meter in the heart of a city called Tower 9. One of the key secrets of ultra high net worth individuals is their fitness. They are always fitness cautious, and that's why this becomes a prime important amenity for them. Come. These aren't just homes, these are sanctuaries, thoughtfully ventilated, naturally lit and sustainably built. Truly a sense of well-being within the house. So since we have seen most of the amenities which are already used by the residents of Castle Royale, let's see what is installed for Tower 9. What is so special about Tower 9 and why one should think about Tower 9 as their next home. From the developer himself, let's go. Good morning, I am Udayan Mane from Prop Buying, and I have a very special guest and one of my dearest friend, Mr. Anup Chavan, who leads sales for Avinash Bhosle Group today with us. Hi Anup.
Thank you, Uday, for arranging this very interesting interactive session. I think having this session would definitely open up a lot of thought process that developer has put in the kind of development that we are doing here, and I'm so excited to discuss with you further.
Lovely. So Anup, I think we are sitting in one of the prime development of the city called Castle Royale, which has always been an address for millionaires and billionaires in the city. Yeah. I would like to throw some questions which are really pertaining to a home buyer who is really upgrading his residence. Since I was a part of many of the transactions here, I think this is something which I would like to hear it from you, why and what all people think when it comes to Castle Royale. So my first question, why do you think these apartments are better than a luxury bungalow in any of the famous societies such as Sindh Society, National Society, or some bungalows in Nigdi Pradhikaran or even Prabhat Road for that matter?
Yeah. So I really liked the word that you used, upgrade. So when people look for upgrade, obviously there is some incentive for every individual that they look up to and that they foresee in their futuristic journey of their life. They want those particular aspects in their daily routine. So that's how they form their own aspirational goals. To cater those goals, we as a developer think from all 360-degree angles, and our promoters having this kind of a background, coming from a hospitality, they themselves living in a palatial lifestyle, obviously having a great exposure of really large communities plus a luxury market throughout the world. That helps us design the product, project, and the experience of the development on a very different level altogether. When somebody chooses Castle Royale over these kind of bungalow lifestyle, obviously there are a lot of things that incentivize this kind of a project development for them to come here and enjoy. One is obviously the height of the buildings is such that you enjoy greens around you. Castle Royale naturally is based out of such location that on one side you have a Pune University, on the other side you have a defense reservation. So vicinity is so green that your AQI, air quality index, in this particular area is far more greater than the central areas of Pune. So if you consider Shivaji Nagar for that matter, it's hardly 5 minutes away from here. But you compare AQI of Shivaji Nagar and you compare AQI of Castle Royale, there's huge difference.
Oh.
So, I mean, air quality is great, views are amazing. Obviously, when we design the building, it's designed with the philosophy of natural sustenance with the development. So we believe in having a very vertical, straight line structure in place, and having a glass facade on majority of the areas of the facade. So that invites a lot of positive energy in the house. So be it a natural light, be it a cross ventilation throughout the apartment, that obviously is a natural element that you're inviting from the vicinity around you. That is something that helps us keep that particular atmosphere of the house or of that apartment very lively and very attracting. Having said that, obviously this is the large layout. In the central or western Pune, there is no land parcel of 20 acres, which has only 8 tall developments, which has a very less footprint and greater amount of natural areas. I mean, the areas which are covered with amenities. So you consider about 70% of the areas in the project are open spaces, where we have carved out certain engagement areas for children, for mid-age group, and for senior citizens as well. So obviously somebody who's looking for a lifestyle product, they definitely consider this as one of the matching lifestyle product, because you have all the kind of facilities that you can imagine. Be it a basketball court, be it a tennis court, be it a squash court, be it a ultra luxury gym, be it a lap pool, be it a children's play area. You name the amenity, it is a part of the project development. Obviously, that is something that is most desired, because when you're thinking of upgradation, you're thinking about 2-3 generations staying in that particular house. And obviously, when you think about that, all these amenities play a very important role, to nurture their balance of life.
Wonderful. So you mean the isolated living in bungalow is something which is driving more upgradations to the Castle Royale than anything else?
Obviously, you see, nowadays managing a bungalow is become a challenge in itself. So although when you're in your young age, you can manage to do that, but as you grow old, probably you're not wanting to put so much of effort in managing such a large structure. So typically, if you go to see, if you're making a bungalow, it's going to be G+2 structure, plus you have some lawn on it, plus on your own you will have to manage everything. So be it cleaning of a water tank, be it servicing of all your equipments in the house, be it maintenance of the lawn, be it maintenance of anything that is required in the house. All of that needs to be taken care by yourself. In India, currently there are no agencies who manages only the bungalow
Absolutely.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are agencies to manage the common areas, but that doesn't help an end user who's using the bungalow themselves. So when you upgrade to this kind of lifestyle, obviously one that is you get a assisted living. So you have your helpers around you, you have electrician, plumber around you. Anything goes wrong with the facilities, you have a facility manager coming and helping you immediately and addressing your issues. There's great security system that project has to offer. There is about 6-7 layers of security checking that happens when one enters the apartment. So be it main entrance, sub entrance, lobby level, elevators with biometric access, your main door with a biometric access, video door phone, and digital door lock. All of that enhances a layer of security. So the sense of security is again another aspect that I think plays a major role. Obviously, there are very thoughtful amenities also that plays major role in the project. Now, when we put a badminton court, we had put it on an international scale, just because we wanted to make sure that the facility that is used is nowhere less than a facility that you get it in a club.
Right.
So the amount of users currently using this facility is kind of giving us the sense of for the newer development, where we think that we will put more of such courts in future to have more engagement of people. So any racket sport is very easy to play. It's not that you have to take a lot of effort. You just take a racket and go start playing. So this is very easy sport. I think you can continue to learn and play. So that's something sets apart. So all these small aspects, it's a all these small aspects makes a big whole of Castle Royale.
Lovely.
So that's about.
But then typically, if you see, we have always seen for past 17 years of our real estate career that luxury developments tend to sell more when it is ready.
Yeah.
Do you feel now the markets have changed and people are taking their luxury home residence decision quite early in the under construction stage, like Castle Royale is getting delivered in 29, but people want to have a piece of Castle Royale today?
Yeah, I agree to you that this kind of trends we've also seen in past, that this kind of development obviously has a greater amount of investment when it comes to the value of the apartment. So, and the kind of buyers that we have here are all ultra HNIs. So they understand the value of money. And coming from their perspective, having invested in the project which is under construction and going to take about 2-3 years doesn't make sense, because their capital obviously has a value, and that capital value they don't want to lose while investing into the residential house. Or when it comes to the investment of business or something else that is going to grow exponentially, they feel that is more, that is something that is going to get more value to their capital. And that's the reason we typically see a mindset of people not choosing under construction and wanting to go only for a ready apartment. Now with Tower 9, what has happened is we already have established 5 buildings. There are about 210 families already staying. So I would say that there is a FOMO created, in terms of availability. That's actually not the FOMO, but it's the fact on ground right now. So we had 29 limited edition 5-bedroom apartments, which are in a range of about 5,400 square feet carpet. Now, if you ask me, we officially launched the project in March this year. We are in November this year. In the last couple of months, out of that 29, I have just 6 inventories left.
Oh my God.
Rest everything is sold. And that's the kind of, that's the kind of response that we've got, because obviously one is a great layout. There's a lot of thought that is gone into planning of the overall apartment. So when we constructed Tower 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7, obviously with our interaction with our clients, there have been a lot of feedbacks that we've received, and having those feedbacks incorporated in the new development, this has become like a more collaborative effort, and we think that we've kind of achieved what we wanted to achieve in terms of the layout. And that's the reason you see the response here. And that is the main thing that kind of derives somebody's decision to buy an under construction development. So let's say I'm not building a new building right now immediately of this scale. I also know that I have a limited inventory to sell, so I also have to control all of that. And buyer also knows that there is nothing of this sort that is going to come up. The fact of Castle Royale is that we have more than 90% end users here. So you don't get any resale inventories. You hardly get any rental apartments here.
I agree.
And that's the reason primary home buying becomes a primary objective of somebody buying under construction as well. Having set a good track record with this development, people have that trust in us that will deliver on time and will deliver the product that is committed.
Great, great. So, do you think this Tower 9 having a international consultants on board helps you in attracting the new set of buyers altogether? And what are the differences between existing towers which are already so well defined, well designed, and well developed? What is the difference between earlier towers and Tower 9?
So obviously, international consultants play a very important role in developing the project that we've envisioned. Somebody who has delivered tall buildings. If we call EcoID as an organization, Boone as a director of the organization has delivered plenty of tall and high-rise development, and that is their expertise, and that is their that is their strategical thinking process or ability, that I have delivered this tall development, and obviously I am going to know all the pros and cons of tall development. I am going to know what are the factors that are considered. So typically when you look at having say about 70-80% glass on the facade of the building, there are different challenges that comes across, and obviously to cater to those challenges or to overcome to those challenges, international consultants plays a very important role in giving you the right input, in giving you the sensible design, in giving you the sustainable solution.
Yeah.
So I'm not building only for one time. I'm thinking about how this building will be managed, how building will be maintained, and how this is going to reduce the effort and the cost of the future occupiers here in the development. Similarly, with respect to the interior finish, when you hire an international consultant, that sets everything apart, and that is the kind of experience that we wanted to bring in here in terms of you getting the overall experience of the property and project. It starts right from the arrival of your car. When you enter the campus, when you go to the lobby, when you take the elevator, when you go to the foyer, all of that. So all the common areas are very well thought of, very well designed, and these international consultants make them even more better.
So we have talked about product, we have talked about why Tower 9 and not other towers, how that is differentiated.
Yeah.
But don't you feel still the maintenance of such large spaces comes as a roadblock while making a decision for the buyer, or you think people take it as per it is a necessity?
I don't think that is a roadblock as such. Now, having put such a large investment in the house, obviously somebody would definitely like to have a similar way of managing and maintaining the same stuff, right? So we have a category of people who have bought with us because they like and they love this kind of maintenance and the effort of the maintenance that is taken into consideration. So maintenance is obviously not going to be the burden. Sometimes people get carried away with the thought process that how we can reduce this.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, how we can better plan it is a right perspective to the maintenance activity is what I feel. As I mentioned to you earlier also, we think from a long-term perspective, and obviously it's a sustainable project development that we look forward to. So every effort of building the structure is thought in a way that this has to be self-maintained, or this has to be maintained in a very minimalistic cost.
Lovely. So that is a great way of maintaining the project for more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
You guys have designed a typical payment schedule which is not there with many of the luxury developments across state, I think.
Yeah.
So does it help in making a decision quicker?
100%, 100%. As I mentioned to you earlier also, that our clients are very capital sensitive. So when it comes to the capital of a particular individual, we didn't want it to force somebody to look for a finance option from a bank or NBFCs, because obviously when you have your own capital, it doesn't attract interest. When you borrow it from somebody, it attracts interest. So we designed our payment schedule in a way where we basically designed it in a way where on every slab progress you pay us 1%.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
So
is-
even if my building is right now at 10th, 11th floor slab stage right now, we are taking only 35% of the money of the overall consideration. Given a choice, RERA has
RERA has
allowed
allowed you.
us to take 40% of money
More than
right
that,
at the stage of the plinth.
True, true.
So by the time a developer reaches to this particular level, your 55, 60% is
60%
already
is extracted.
yeah, absolutely. That's something that we never wanted to do, because again, capital sensitive issue, and somebody who wants to self fund their apartment doesn't have to go with finance option.
No wonder you have clocked more than 600 crore in shortest period of time because of that.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys have just delivered, ABL as a group have delivered Versace Tower in Bombay today? That experience of building a skyscraper
Yeah.
helps in building it in Pune, as well as the guy who have never delivered, or a developer who has never delivered before a luxury skyscraper, just planning it and having it will and wish, versus the developer who has already delivered. How does it make a difference for the buyer?
Obviously, it makes a huge difference, Uday, because as you have seen, we've delivered 5 buildings which are 100-meter tall. Obviously, Tower 9 is going to be 170-meter, the tallest building in the
Tallest
town. So it requires that kind of exposure and the skill. We've recently delivered Versace Homes ABL mansion in Mumbai, where we have also done a fantabulous job with respect to the interior finish. Facade is amazing. I mean, you can see the building right from the Girgaon Chowpatty. It's one of the tallest development that you see for across there.
That's 80 crore each, right?
So if you talk about ticket size, it is about 55 crores upwards, and it can go up to about 110, 120 crores. So that's the kind of ticket size that we are dealing there. Having delivered such development gives us a lot of confidence and gives us a lot of exposure to have this kind of tall development placed, in the vicinity of this area. When you compare it with the developer who hasn't delivered this building, obviously there are a lot of first thing first that we need to consider when we develop this kind of structures. So you have to consider your RCC load bearing capacity. You have to consider your wind analysis of this particular area. You have to consider the kind of glass thickness that you're going to use. You have to also consider a facade cleaning system, for that matter, that is going to be used in future. So there are very small and detailed aspects that you need to think as a developer from developing a tall skyscrapers. With respect to the internal finishing, I can go on talking to you for a whole day, because that's the kind of effort that we take when it comes to finishing of the internal apartment. I'm sure we are the best in the industry to offer the kind of specifications that we've delivered in the past, and Tower 9 has taken that standards to the next level altogether.
Superb. So, which are the key localities, micro localities? We have seen, we have sold it to some people from
Yeah.
Prabhat Road, some people from Sin Society. You know, these are
Yeah.
the iconic locations where people were dying to get a property or a plot at. Now people are migrating from there. Tell us more about from where all people are thinking of Castle Royale.
Yeah, so as we've discussed earlier, this forms a very unique proposition for somebody to buy Castle Royale as a project development, because large campus, vertical development, a lot of open space, and this has now become a powerhouse of Pune. As you can see, a lot of good profile people, a lot of industrialists from Chakan, Bosri, Talegaon are with the development. There are good professionals, CAs, lawyers, good firm owners are with us. A lot of doctors owning residence in Castle Royale. So that's another thing. There are developers who are building, 1,000 apartment across Pune city. Those are our clients here. Having shown this kind of trust from this large community helps us grow our business, and I think that is the key, to look forward to deliver more.
Excellent. So now ABL Group has already planned 3,500 to 5,500 plus odd sizes up
Yeah.
to 20th floor.
Yeah,
I believe you guys are now planning even more bigger carpets, 6,000 to 10,000 square foot of sky villas, duplex typically.
Yeah.
Is it intentional? Is it a part of a strategy, or is it a need of the hour? What is that?
Yeah.
What is the thought process?
You can say it's both. So it was definitely a part of strategy that we wanted to create a offering in the project that competes within the project and obviously outside the market as well. So having said that, we've already delivered areas ranging from 4,500 to 7,500 square feet carpet. That's in Tower 1, 2, 3. When it comes to Tower 7 and 4, it's in a range of 2,500 to say 3,500 square feet. That is a regular apartment, and a duplex and a penthouse is about 5,000 to 6,500. These are the areas which are already delivered. So when we come to the upgradation of a tower or a offering, obviously, as I mentioned to you earlier, we had a 29 limited edition apartments. Those were of 5,400 carpet.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing a lot of traction of such large apartments more. So
More than the 4 BHK.
Yeah. So having that kind of traction gains our confidence more to keep our strategy intact of having 15 sky villas in the sky that starts 30th floor onwards, goes right up to the 39th floor, and that's the crown of the building, you see, where we've planned carpet areas ranging between 6,000 to 10,000 square feet.
Typically above the cloud.
Absolutely, in the clouds, you can say.
So thank you so much for your time, Anup, today.
Thank you so much, Uday. Thank you.